45 is the monthly rate, and 120 is the starting fee.
Take a look at this forest hollow. Before we label anything, just watch the scene unfold. Every mathematical equation serves as a direct record of physical reality, capturing the movement and quantities we see in the world. To figure out what those numbers mean, we have to observe the physical quantities and changes in the environment first, before we try to assign mathematical parameters to them. Understanding a formula means spotting exactly where the physical action starts and exactly what pattern of change follows. Notice this first mossy path our squirrel is exploring. Each step forward reveals a steady addition of acorns. This bark-carved diagram shows the equation C of m equals 45m plus 120. The isolated constant, 120, represents the starting baseline before any time has passed. In this context, it marks the initial fee at month 0. Next, look at the coefficient, 45. The physical jumps along the path show exactly what this number does. It represents the constant rate of change, mapping directly to a steady addition of $45 every single month. In a positive linear model, the pieces have distinct jobs. The standalone constant anchors the physical starting point, while the coefficient drives the steady, uniform steps forward. Moving over to this ring of seedlings, the environment behaves differently. Instead of adding a fixed amount, the quantities multiply. This mossy diagram maps an exponential equation. P of t equals 800 times 1.06 to the power of t. The leading coefficient here is 800. Just like the previous path, this number isolates the exact starting value, the physical reality when t equals 0. The base of the exponent operates differently. Instead of adding a constant value,
800 is the starting value, and 1.06 is the growth factor.
This base functions as a repeated growth factor. In context, it means the quantity grows by 6% each time unit. Exponential models separate the starting physical reality, that leading coefficient, from the compounding multiplier. The result is a compounding curve, distinct from a straight line of uniform steps. Now, watch as the squirrel approaches a water source marked by reeds. Here, we can observe physical loss as the water level drops. This diagram records the water height in inches over hours, using the equation h of t equals negative 3t plus 18. Based on the first path we saw, what does a negative coefficient indicate about the environment? The negative sign tells us the physical quantity decreases. Specifically, the slope shows the water height dropping exactly 3 inches every hour. Whether a slope is positive or negative, that coefficient always dictates the fixed physical change per unit of time, operating completely independently from the fixed starting baseline. Back in the main clearing, Hazel the squirrel settles in, while Kit observes from a distance. This log displays all 3 equations side by side. Notice the structural similarities in how they record reality, regardless of whether they are linear or exponential. The highlighted numbers, 120, 800, and 18, all share a specific function. The rule is consistent. The standalone constant, or leading coefficient, always acts as the starting snapshot. Then, the rate, or base parameter, dictates the environment's ongoing behavior. Look closely at your own environment. Which physical marks prove the mathematical relationship, and how does the observable action make those formulas true?
-3 means the water height decreases 3 inches each hour.